I have personally grown my Airbnb portfolio to over 6 figures a month. And in today's video, I'm gonna review my exact step-by-step strategy on how I've done that, but more importantly, how you can get to your first 10K a month. Before we do that, make sure you guys hit the subscribe and notification bell. If you're ready to make 10K a month, please let me know down below in the comments. Let's rock and roll. The number one thing that I want to share is that you got to think bigger, right? Grant Cardone talks about the 10x rule. If you want to make 1,000 a month, you shouldn't think 1,000 a month. You should think 10,000 a month. And if you truly want to make 10K a month, you should be thinking 100K a month. It's better that you shoot for the stars and land on top of the world. So that's the first thing I want to share, because the truth is a lot of the people that I meet or who message me on Instagram, they talk about wanting to make just an extra 2K a month. But I think that's too small. So the very first thing again is you got to think bigger. You know, I think there's a lot of people out there that go into analysis paralysis where they want to know everything before they can do anything, and they're just overanalyzing and not taking action. And that is a sure way to procrastinate on your goals. So remember, think bigger. The next thing that I want to talk about is reinvesting your profits. You know, once you launch that first Airbnb, the goal should be to make $2,000 a month minimum a profit after any and all expenses. But here's how business owners truly grow and scale a business. What we do is, instead of spending those $2,000 or maybe paying that money towards a vacation, what we do is we actually reinvest those profits. So let me start again. Imagine you're making $2,000 a month in profit. Month 1, you're at 2K. Month 2, you're at 4K. Month 6, you're at 12K. And month 12, you are at 24K. What should you do with those profits as they continue to build up in your bank account? Well, again, if you want to build to 10, 20, 30K a month and beyond, the one thing you need to do is reinvest those profits and go and get a second Airbnb. So imagine one Airbnb is making you 2K a month. Once you have 2 Airbnbs, you're now making 4K a month. Once you have 3 Airbnbs, you're making 6K a month. And once you have 10 Airbnbs, you're making 20K a month. But the way that you go from 1 to 5 to 10 to 20 Airbnbs is reinvesting the profits back into the business. And so the next part that is tied to this is delayed gratification. For example, I love my Tesla Model X. That is my dream car. The truth is I could have gotten this vehicle about 5 years ago. I had enough cash flow, enough monthly profit to pay for the Tesla Model X. But what did I do? I didn't go and get the Tesla Model X. I reinvested the profits over and over again until my business was making almost 6 figures a month. Then I went and got the Tesla Model X. So again, this is called delayed gratification. Just because you can afford something right now, it doesn't mean that you go and should do that right now. You may want to go on a luxurious vacation, buy that dream car, or maybe you want to renovate your house. And the truth is, depending on your life and your finances, maybe it makes sense to do that. But for most people that truly want to scale a business, it'll make more sense, in my experience, in my opinion, to reinvest the money back into the business to create a snowball effect. Don't just get it to 2K or 5K, get it to 10 or 20K a month. Replace your 9 to 5 so that way you're full time in this business, and then take the monthly profits from the business. Once you have a huge snowball, buy yourself that Tesla Model X or that Ferrari, go on those luxurious all-inclusive vacations, renovate your home and make it the way you want it, and so on and so forth. The other thing I want to talk about is don't quit your 9 to 5 right away. A lot of times people say, hey, I want to get into Airbnb and I want to go all in, Jorge. I'm about to quit my job. I'm about to put in my 2-week notice. I'm like, hey, slow down. Keep your 9 to 5 until you've replaced your 9 to 5 income. So let's say that right now you're making, say, $6,000 a month and your JOB. Even though you might have, 6 months of living expenses, I think it'll be too risky to just quit your job without no passive income, without no Airbnbs. Instead, what I recommend is keep your 9 to 5, and hey, when you're out of work at 5, get some lunch, and then from 6 to 9 p.m., take those 3 hours and work on your business. So take those 3 hours right after work in the evenings and work on your business. Take those weekends and work on your business. Wake up 1 hour earlier every day and work on your business. So you're at $6,000 a month in your JOB. You got zero passive income. You get that first Airbnb, boom, you're at $2K. You got that second Airbnb, boom, now you got an additional $2K. And then once you get that third Airbnb, you're at $6K a month. Now you can let go of that JOB, and this is going to skyrocket, right? Because with this business model, whenever you want to make more income, more profits, you just launch another Airbnb. You know, with your JOB, you're lucky if you get a 3 to 5% raise, which doesn't even keep up with inflation. So again, keep your 9 to 5, build your passive income until your passive income meets or exceeds your monthly living expenses. If you guys are enjoying this content, make sure you guys smash that like button, as it truly helps the YouTube algorithm. Honestly, guys, when you hit that like button, it is communicating to YouTube that you enjoy this content, and what they'll do is show this video to more people wanting to start an Airbnb business and wanting to create financial freedom. The truth is, you only need about 2 to 4 Airbnbs to replace a 9 to 5. That'll replace 80% of the US workforces. Why? Because most people are in that 4K to 8K a month, right? 4K on the low end and 8K on the high end. So just 2 to 4 Airbnbs and boom, you are financially free. And remember, you have the opportunity to buy property, or you can start with subleasing, right? Where you rent properties, get permission in writing, and then launch them as a short-term rental. I always look at it with this strategy. Phase 1 is subleasing, phase 2 is purchasing. With subleasing, you just rent the properties. It's strictly a cash flow play. Once you have 3 to 5 properties on the subleasing strategy, you take all that capital and start buying real estate so that you can create long-term wealth. At this point, I've helped over 3,000 students successfully start a short-term rental empire with and without owning real estate. And if you want to build a 10K a month Airbnb business in 90 days or less, with or without owning real estate, there's going to be a link in the description down below where you can schedule a free 15-minute consultation with my team to see if we can help you start your Airbnb empire. With that being said, guys, make sure you guys check out one of the other videos here before you guys go, and also check out my podcast on iTunes at The Jorge Contreras Show, and make sure you guys also send me a DM on Instagram so we can personally connect. Thank you, and see you on the next one.